Hey, what's up guys? It's Tony from RouteTycoon.com, and I wanted to make a quick video talking about the problems of dealing with an SPA for a transfer of a route, or any other business probably for that matter. And an SPA is a stock purchase agreement. And so typically whenever we see these routes transfer, there's two ways to do it, right? You got an asset sale, which is like 95, 98% or so of a lot of the transactions that happen. And you have an SPA, stock purchase agreement. And so someone was saying, oh, the seller is insisting upon an SPA transfer. Oh, it'll make it easier. It'll make it faster to transfer. Basically, you just take over the shares or take over the corporation itself, which is already in place. It's already got the contract with FedEx. Nothing has to be done in terms of making new contracts, all this kind of stuff. It sounds great. It is a disaster typically, right? And so you want to be extremely cautious whenever you deal with anyone that insists upon an SPA, because sometimes if they're not insisting on it, maybe they don't know, right? I'm not a lawyer. Maybe they're not a lawyer. They don't know some of the issues that pop up. And so when we do see an SPA, what happens is even though it will transfer in the FedEx world a lot faster and easier, the problem is that any sort of issue that seller has incurred over the years now become your problems, right? So what happens is that the seller says, oh, yeah, I'll sign a legal notice or whatever saying that I will, indemnify you, or, everything will come over to me if there's any problems at all. So the mechanic liens, the back taxes, the tax fraud or whatever that some of these guys do, in their tax returns, all that will come on to you because you own the corporation now. And the seller says, oh, well, don't worry, I'll sign this little document and that'll be fine. And so what'll happen is the IRS comes to you in 5 years and say, hey, you basically lied on your tax returns. We caught you. Time for you to pay up. And you say, well, I just bought the corporation. They say, well, you own the corporation. And they say, well, I've got this letter. You should go after that guy. Go get him. And they're going to say, well, it's still your problem. We'll go and ask him if he wants to pay all those back taxes. But if he doesn't, you owe it. And so it's like, uh-oh. So all those sorts of issues, employee lawsuits and litigation, sounds like, wait a minute, don't like companies do a stock purchase agreement, like these huge deals or whatever? Yeah, when they're like multi-millions and billions of dollars and they can afford hundreds of thousands of dollars on due diligence and research and get the lawyers involved to be able to try to do those things. And also at those sorts of sizes, things do get a little bit more transparent a lot of times. Not all the times, i.e. Enron and so on and so forth, right? But the point is that on the smaller companies out there, especially like FedEx routes, sub few million, 2-3 million or whatever, like that's not happening. And so you need to typically just deal with an asset sale. You set up your own corporation, you contract with FedEx with your new corporation, and essentially everything transfers over. So the trucks and whatever other sorts of smaller assets will transfer over into your new corporation. So anyway, just wanted to make a real quick video. Be extremely wary of anyone that insists upon an SPA. Again, sometimes they just suggest it, trying to be nice, trying to think that it will help. It could, and it could also open up the buyer to a lot of hell on earth. So anyway, hopefully that helps. If you got any other questions, drop a comment below. I will see if I can answer that or even make a video about it. Anyway, hopefully this helps. Take care. Bye-bye.